I wish he could stay focused because I had so many more questions about that entire
I
thing.
wanted to ask him if was he okay first and foremost. I was concerned for his safety a little bit. Getting jumped by 7 girls on the girls trip. What did you do to deserve that? I didn't. And
was your wife one of the 7?
Yeah, like I missed that whole part of the story, but whatever.
That's how the engagement when he got jumped into the
into the
relationship.
Jumped into the relationship.
It's a new
he's gang now.
Yeah, it's a new way to get
on that
engaged.
trip. You had to get jumped in.
The girls, the best friends, got to beat you up and see. Oh, okay.
It's like the new Nick Lachey show.
Okay, got it.
And they get a tote bag.
He's cornering the market, isn't he? Jesus Christ.
Jumped with love, something like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jump the broom. Jump the groom.
Yeah.
Jump the groom.
Get down to get in this relationship. Hosted by Whack 100. Hey, you want to marry her, cuz? Get down.
You gotta get down. You gotta get down with Whack.
No, Rory and Mal.
Welcome to a new episode of the new Rory and Mal podcast. I don't even know who the fuck I am anymore. I think I'm still Mal.
I don't know. I exist.
And we are back with a new episode for the lovely people. Again, we're still in Los Angeles. Beautiful Los Angeles. It's a beautiful day out, Rory. You could work on your tan today.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice little overcast.
Yeah, work on your tan.
Yeah, low SPF today.
Yeah.
I could get away with 30 today.
Yeah, you can go outside with no shirt on today. You can really get your shit off.
I would light up the city. Light up the whole city.
No tan lines for you. Yeah, man. So we fresh off of the LA show, Rory.
Mm-hmm.
Had a great night at the Regent Theater with everybody that came out. LA is always a fun night, man.
Yeah.
It's always the days leading up to the show that's a little hectic and a little heavy.
I'd like to begin there. We'll get to the show.
Yeah.
We could start with golf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't talk about talk about the
tequila with a side of golf.
Yeah. Never been better golf tournament for charity. Shout out to engineers. Shout out to Mixed by Ali and the whole team over there for putting together a dope day of golf for us. It was freezing cold by New York standards that morning when we got out there. It was cold as fuck. I bought hand warmers, Rory. I felt like our favorite word, pansy.
You were double gloved up on the course.
Oh yeah, that's because I had
Michael Jackson.
I had the hand warmers inside the gloves. So we had to get hand warmers. We got some fleeces just to kind of keep warm out there, and took some shots, and then played some golf. So it was a fun day. I didn't think we were going to make all 18 holes, pause, but we did.
We did. We really did.
And now I have the golf bug. To be honest.
What does that mean?
I want to take golfing lessons. Mm-hmm. I want to learn how to play golf. I want to golf every weekend. I want to get like a whole set for Christmas. If anybody that loves me is listening, buy me a nice club set.
I mean, don't lose that signature swing you have, though.
Listen, man. Listen,
ass out.
A lot of hip movement. A lot of driving with the back hip.
I got to tell you, my back is still not the same from carrying the team that day. But you know, I did what had to be done. But you had a good game though, Rory. You swing the club pretty good. Pause.
I mean,
that was I caught the pause. Eddin, why? I caught the pause. I caught it. All right. Pause.
And I was just trying to take in if it was a compliment. I didn't know how to really go with it.
Either way, it's a compliment.
What the fuck is
swing the wood?
No matter how I meant it, Rory, it was a compliment for you.
I mean, we were in what 7 sum of men. I didn't want to swing the wood like that.
We had 5 golf
fellas.
carts.
Yeah.
Is that legal to do at of all golf courses, Calabasas golf course, to just have 7 people go out in 3?
It was 7 of us with 3 bags. We only had three
just
3
passing
bags
around.
of clubs.
It was just craziness.
Technically 2 because there was only 1 lefty.
It's true.
He was out there just
shout out Frankie,
sharing the clubs. Somebody had their music playing. I wish the golf carts had Bluetooth.
Yeah.
So we could have really played our music and really acted a fool out there.
But I was nice with the 9-iron. I'm all right with the 9-iron. That's the only
your
club.
Favorite. That's your weapon of choice.
Crazy with the 9.
It's a 1 club assassin.
That's the one. Listen, bro, you give Rory a 9-iron. Listen, I don't Tiger who. You know what I mean? Like
mid game, crazy.
Yeah.
Rory's approach shot. That was his special.
That was it. Listen, he didn't put it down. He had it in the seat next to him in the golf cart.
We were right on green. He's like, let me get the 9-iron.
Yeah, no matter where he's at, let me see the 9.
Driving.
We're like 200 yards out. Rory's grabbing a 9-iron.
Oh no! All right, by the 11th hole, I was like, all right, what is this? A par 5?
9-iron.
Give me the 9.
You can't even see the pin.
Yeah. Just give me the 9. Because if I have the driver, that shit is going to go super far, but it's going to end up in fucking the Kardashians' backyard.
Rory's first drive got caught in a tree and it never came down.
I've never seen that in my life.
Like Bobby Schmurder's Nick hat. We don't know where that ball is at anymore.
In my first drive.
Yeah. Julian had a good game. We called him Slice Jones. He was going. No matter what hole it was, where the pin was at, The ball was gonna slice right every single time. He even started trying to swing as far left as he could. Didn't matter. Always sliced all the way back to the right. But shout out to the guys. We had a good time playing golf. Shout out to Ali. That was really fun. But yeah, I got the golf bug, man. I really want to get into golf. I
saw some Johnny McEnroe moments of you on the tee.
That's right.
You're the Johnny McEnroe of golf.
Yeah,
Please.
you are.
You were like cursing. You were like cursing out the golf ball.
Yeah,
He's like, this is the 5th time.
he knows all the golf terms. He knows the golf talk.
I love golf.
Julian,
Golf's a great sport. I just don't have enough time to play ever.
Yeah.
So it's frustrating when you know how to play and you don't like do well.
I feel you.
He was the putt god.
Oh, listen, man.
Took us home every hole.
Just give me to the green, fellas. I promise you. Just give me to the green, and I'm gonna take us home.
Remember they put $20 on the ball. He immediately sink that shit in.
Oh yeah.
Listen, man. You give me to the green. It's all about the green with me.
I almost felt like that was White Man Can't Jump reversed because Maul was trash the whole time. Then all of a sudden we put some money up and Maul turns into the best putter I've ever seen in my life.
It was a good hit.
Maul was like, leave the pin in. I want to use the backboard.
I'm
I
gonna
want to bank it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bank that. Don't worry about it.
You did call bank too. Which was
leave it there. I'll bank it. But yeah, we had a good time. Shout out to engineers. Shout out to Ali.
They had an interesting thing on the first hole. If you fuck up, you get a mulligan. They had a basketball hoop set up right there, and they had 2 white women with blonde hair running like that.
I know where this is going.
Activation that they had.
The only person that took the shots because it was a basketball, it was a hoop. And you shoot the ball and they give you some prize. But Julian just saw two beautiful white women there, and he said, "Ball."
Yeah. started dribbling like the old Nike commercials
on the golf course on the grass. He started. He didn't hit a shot, airballed a few times. I'm like, all right, Julian is drunk. He just woke up.
I thought you were gonna ball out for them white chicks.
Yeah, I did too. I thought you were gonna dunk at one point. I said,
I was gonna go for a dunk, but I didn't. Of
course you were.
It was, it was the traction on the golf shoes. I didn't.
You know how sick that is? Yo, I thought you was gonna dunk it. You got to take a jump shot. Now I was gonna dunk it for the white girl. What?
Yo, this is an absolute true story that I'm not embellishing at all.
Here we go.
They were explaining the whole shoot the ball mulligan thing, and then they said, well, if you hit 2 from 3. You could get her number. And Julian next to me went, I said, that's 100% a fact.
I said, I'll shoot it from half for both.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, man, we had a good time out there.
And they were like pure Aryan white. They were like really Julian style.
Pure as the driven snow.
Yeah.
Caucasus Mountain white.
But we had a good time. It was a really dope event. Shout out to engineers. Shout out to Mixed by Ali. I definitely want to play next year. We got to come back next year for that.
Definitely.
That was really, really fun.
You won a raffle.
Oh, yeah, you won the raffle.
I won a raffle prize. I won a few gift cards to H&M. So, ladies, meet me at H&M next week. I'm going crazy.
The one in Times Square?
Yeah. I'm going crazy. I'm
Basic tees on you?
Oh, yeah, I'm tricking. I'm going to H&M. I'm dropping I think it's like 5 gift cards. I'm dropping them all at the register.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm big balling. Big balling to H&M next week.
You actually 5 gift cards?
I think it's like 3 or 4.
How much is in each?
I think it's 1,000.
God
what?
Damn.
Give me
Were
one.
you $5,000?
No.
Oh, okay.
$250 each.
All right, I'm sorry. I thought you said each card was 1,000.
No.
It's gonna go
Each
crazy
card's
in H&M.
You could buy H&M for $5,000.
Nah, it's like $1,000 gift cards.
I mean, we could reach out, shut down the store.
Listen, let's shut down H&M. Why not?
Close it up.
R&M right here, right? Let's turn H&M to R&M. Why not?
Collab.
This is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for. This is why they pay me the big bucks.
Putting.
Just like putting. So we've been out here a few days. Everything is always hectic. We're leading up to our LA shows. There's a lot of people in town that we know, friends, family, and it seems like there's always just a lot of malarkey leading up to the day of the show. So last night was our show at the Regent Theater. I feel like something happened right before we went to the show, though. In our group text. I can't remember.
The projector worked for a change?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Listen, Regent Theater, thank you. Not only did the projector work, that was probably the biggest projector we had on tour. If the London one was working, that would have been the biggest
London
pause.
shit was a
It would have been IMAX.
Yeah, that was the Cowboy Stadium projector. But yeah, shout out to the Regent Theater. Everything worked. We had no technical difficulties last night.
Well, speaking of the night before, we were able to show the video of Eddin riding a bull, or lack thereof.
Jesus Christ.
Showing his nasty crack.
Stiff ass legs.
Eddin, why did you jump up on the bull ass like that?
No.
In them
You're
tight ass
understanding me.
pants.
First of all, don't look at my pants. Second of all, this grown man told me I had to bounce on the bull.
You had to bounce on the ball.
And he started bouncing,
And
and
it's
then I
weird
started
that you knew
bouncing.
exactly what to do.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's all you need to
I
say.
got a flexibility.
Muscle memory.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
So then I jumped on the bull, and he was like, "No, you gotta go in more." I was like,
You got to go in more. A man looked you in your eyes and told you you have to
and
go
told
in
me that,
more.
yeah,
And
yeah.
what did you do going more?
And then Rory was in the back, like, "Yeah."
I didn't, actually, I have the footage. You can't hear me at all. I think I said,
No, the audio was there. Yeah, you mistook what he was actually throwing up.
like, I think my exact verbatim was like, ugh, look at that nasty crack.
Yeah. That audio you heard was him throwing up all over the place.
And then-
Like, look at this
yeah.
nasty man.
I made a risky joke, especially at our LA show, that no one caught.
You make
thank
a
God.
risky joke at every show.
Yeah.
No, but in the specific city we were in,
Here we go.
What did you say? I don't know if I caught it.
I don't remember.
I said Eddin has changed the racial slur to hairy back.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear that. That's good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to say what the
No, we
yeah,
know
back,
what the
we know. Yeah,
we know what the
Yeah.
he said.
the original.
I said it. I said it.
Yeah,
I
that was
get
a
it.
little.
I also didn't even know that was like a slur until like Carlos Mencia said it, and I was like, "What is it?
And
what is that?"
1 year.
Yeah, it's a slur. I'm
Yeah.
glad you didn't because there's a few Chicanos in the building last night. They would have whooped your ass.
I'm aware.
We had them
I'm
on
glad
stage.
my mic cut out when I said it.
But the show was a great night. The audience was great. The couples that came on stage.
Bro, where do we begin?
Listen, man.
Which couple should we begin with?
The first.
Let's
first
start
one.
with
You guys watched. We were in the middle of it. So
let's start with Carter and Alex. Let's start with Carter,
which ones were they?
the Big Blood.
Okay, yeah. Fresh
Carter,
on.
Carter, Big Blood, Big Blood Carter. So yeah, they came on. We met them at the meet and greet. They seemed pretty cool. And then they told us like, yeah, no, we're not together. So he's like, oh, okay. They're like, yeah, but we still cool. We still hang out and go on dates and stuff, but we're not together.
Yeah, we're
So
exes.
Rory and myself automatically were like, no, we have to discuss this in front of the people like a family. We have to get to the bottom of this relationship. So they came on stage, and it's always fun, like I said, Rory, because when you meet them at meet and greet, everyone's sober, or you know, they may be smoking on the way there, drinking on the way there, whatever. But by the time we hit the stage and get to couples therapy, they seem to have had some shots, some drinks.
And it's also the Mike Tyson quote. Everyone has a strategy until you get punched in the face.
Yeah.
I think in those meet and greets, the couples are like, oh yeah, no, it'll be fun. Like, we'll do whatever. Then they get in front of that entire crowd.
All of that goes up.
And it's all over their face when they get asked any question.
Mhm.
But continue on with the Big Blood and
So
his
we're
somewhat
talking,
ex-girlfriend.
we're talking to Carter and Alex, and we're getting to know them a little better. And immediately Carter sets the tone. I asked Alex, I'm like, okay, so y'all are off and on for 13 years. I think they've been
Something
together
like that,
13
yeah.
years. I said, so what is
2009.
yes? I said, what is tonight? She said, oh, we're off. And Carter immediately refuted all of those claims and said, nah, we on.
Big Blood.
I said, Carter, the Big Blood, I'm not going to argue with
He
you.
refused to take the blue marker.
Yeah, that's how much of a
Big barter.
yeah. He didn't even want to write on the whiteboard with a blue marker.
Yeah, when you match your red laces to the red stitching,
Yeah, to the red
Listen,
phone.
man.
Her phone is red. I don't know if you knew that or not.
That's his phone.
That's his phone. Yeah, definitely his phone.
well, it became Maul's phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we talking and, getting to know what their relationship is about, and Carter's giving it up. Carter's not holding nothing. He's like, nah, I'm going to let y'all know what this is about. This is this, that, and there. Okay, Alex, you have a phone. Let me see your phone. Let me go through it and see what the hell's going on. Immediately, I find one chat, and Carter's like, yeah, let's read that one. That's the one I want to know about. And it's stuff in there, reading, and it was a lot of things being said. And I was like, oh, okay, this
Well,
is...
at one point, I thought you were making up what was in that phone.
No. I would never make that up. I wouldn't. Listen, when I got to Harry, that's why I asked. I said, wait, who's Harry? And they both were like, nah. Like, don't read that because that's her child's father. So I'm pretty sure it's things in there that... And once they said that, I'm like, all right, I'm not that,
That was the Harry.
Yeah, I don't want to dig, but it was...
Well, the one before that, she was going nuts. She got the best sex game I've ever heard.
Yeah.
What?
Sext, whatever it's called. When
Yeah.
you-
When you're sexting. You know, the things that you like to do, Eddin, when you're not recording.
Thank you.
But yeah, it was things in that phone. It was things that I didn't say that I read, and I was just like, this is a peculiar relationship here because this gentleman is telling her how he dreamt about her sucking his dick.
Why'd you say it like
And
that?
I was just like, okay, the Big Blood. This isn't Carter texting this. Who is this guy?
Oh man.
Baby father. Okay, cool. Let me stay out of that. None of my business. So They were cool. They weren't as wild as we thought. But then we got to the Tulum couple.
Oh, wait. Before you get there, he immediately interrupted you and then told the whole crowd how he ran down on him on her birthday, beat the shit out of him.
No, he ran out the house. He didn't even get a chance to fight him. Like, the dude ran out the house. He was like, yo, yeah, and he's a bitch or whatever. And I was just like, all right, man, let's just get this couple off stage before we end up hearing about a crime that we are now accomplices to.
And before the Jack Harlow shit, I never thought we could top that with the phone. They topped it. And then after that couple, I said, we'll never be able to top this couple. Little did I fucking know who was 4 feet away from me. Mm-hmm. What was their names?
Shit, I forgot that couple's name.
I forgot their names too.
Doesn't matter. The Tulum couple.
Yeah.
The Tulum couple.
Mm-hmm.
The married Tulum couple.
The security couple.
No, they weren't newly engaged. They were married, right?
Married for a year.
For a year.
December 30th, I think they said makes a year.
Moved in with each other within 3 months. How do we even explain what happened with that? We asked a question. It was like a Kanye interview. I asked a question and then he just went off on a completely different topic for about 30 minutes. and then I tried to reel it back in. He's like, yeah. And then went on a whole different...
Abe and Elizabeth.
Nah,
Abe and Elizabeth.
He loved his wife, yo.
Abe and Elizabeth.
I do believe that he loved his wife. But
He loved his wife.
we started with very simple shit. Like
Abe loves all his work. Oh, he said, yeah, I'm secure.
his collection.
I'm not insecure.
Then continue to unravel.
He said, I was in her driveway on my knees crying.
Mad secure.
I said, wait, you cheated? No, she was just fucking insecure and, fuck it. I wanted her back.
Yeah.
Mo, that was
Okay.
that answer was to me asking, how did you meet your wife? He said, yo, my fucking ex, right? Yeah. So this bitch, I was like, all right, whoa, relax.
Bitch at least
he
5
kept
times.
calling her a bitch. All right, cool, but really back a little bit. This fucking bitch, right? I'm on my knees in her driveway asking for forgiveness. This toxic bitch. I'm like, wait, she's toxic, but you was asking for forgiveness? He's like, yeah, but it's another story.
And
Fuck
he didn't
her.
do nothing. He didn't cheat, nothing. She was insecure and he said he couldn't deal with it, but then he was on his knees in her driveway begging to be taken back.
He was.
I said, oh, okay. Then he went on to further tell us how secure he was in his manhood, Rory, and said, yeah, she went on a girls trip, 7 girls. I had her tracker on. I, knew where she was at all times.
Right.
And then I popped up
safety reasons.
Yeah, and then I popped up on the girls trip.
He said, if her phone was in the middle of the ocean, he said, if her phone was in the middle of the ocean, I know she would have drowned. Like he was so secure in her location.
He was like, I got her location. So if her location says she's in the middle of the ocean, that just means she drowned.
Yeah, like, what dude was on the boat
That's
though?
ill.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You're not. She drowned.
He was the one driving.
Never mind the yacht that's out there and they twerking on right now. Yo, your girl drowned, dog.
So then I try to again reel back his ex rant, and I'm like, all right, well, so at what point during that Tulum trip did you realize like this was the woman that you wanted to marry?
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, then my fucking ex was like ruined my fucking life, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I understand, but like your wife next to you.
Totally confused.
My ex, the female version of me, like she get it. I talked to her about this.
Yeah.
No, he said his wife is the female version of him. And I was just like,
He loved his wife.
okay, sure, secure man. I didn't know.
Secure man.
I didn't know. I was like, oh yeah, I
He said
get
he
it.
got beat up by 7 women.
Yeah, then that's why he proposed.
That's ill.
Yeah, on the girls trip, he got beat up by 7 girls, and
I wish he could stay focused because I had so many more questions about that entire
I
thing.
wanted to ask him if was he okay first and foremost. I was concerned for his safety a little bit. Getting jumped by 7 girls on the girls trip. What did you do to deserve that? I didn't.
And was your wife one of the 7?
Yeah, like I missed that whole part of the story, but whatever.
That's how the engagement went. He got jumped into the
Into the relationship. Jumped into the relationship.
It's the new
No, he's gang now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a new way
To get on that trip, you had to get jumped in.
The girls, the best friends got to beat you up and see. Oh, okay.
It's like the new Nick Lachey show.
Okay, got
There you
it.
go.
Got it.
And then you get a
Nick
tote
Lachey,
bag.
he's cornering the market, isn't he? Jesus Christ.
Jumped with love, something like
Yeah,
that.
there you
go.
Yeah.
Jump the broom. Jump the groom.
Jump the groom.
Jump the groom.
Get down to get in this relationship. Hosted by Whack 100. Hey, you want to marry her, cuz? Get down.
You gotta get down. You gotta get down with Whack. Yeah, so that couple,
If you met the love of your life and the only way you could share the rest of your life with her
was to get down with
was
Whack.
to fight Whack 100.
You gotta get down with Whack.
What a reality show.
Yeah.
Love it.
There you go.
So that couple was very
It'd be
interesting.
audio. It'd just be on Clubhouse. You couldn't see it.
And I love
You could just hear it.
I love it's Abe and Alex. You said no, Abe and
Abe and Elizabeth.
I liked Elizabeth because she kept it. She just kept showing her ring like no matter what y'all say, y'all laughing at. We married. He put a ring on it. He wifed me. Gotta respect that. He did what he had to do. Took her off the market. He loves her. They love each other. Good for them. Yeah, good for them. Love is love.
I hope we have a lot of footage of that because it's harder to explain how insane it was.
Oh no, we got
like
the
the
files.
people need to see.
No, we got the
rants.
files.
I'll send them to Eddin.
We got the files.
And can we take like a Kanye interview and do like side by side comparisons of just unfocused rants about questions that weren't asked?
Nah, but my wife.
He definitely was talking about shit that we did not ask him.
And listen, I hope they don't ever get divorced, but he's definitely gonna be on Twitter like, why didn't you guys help me get my family back?
Oh yeah,
type
for sure.
shit.
He's definitely gonna hit us up if they don't work out. It's our fault. And then he posted a video on his Instagram from the stage. I guess somebody sent them some footage when they were on stage, and then he posted them both in a drive-through, twisted. Elizabeth was knocked out sleeping with shades on in the passenger seat.
Mouth open.
He's driving facing the camera in the drive-through.
It's 2 a.m. He has shades on.
In the drive-through.
LMFAO, when I tell y'all we beyond faded right now.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, Eddin, put that in the video, please.
Yep, it's right there.
A crime?
Oh my God.
Oh, well.
That's a crime.
She's passed out with sunglasses on too.
Yeah, but she's not driving.
Yo, listen, man, we got to start making a disclaimer to all of our...
Take Ubers to our shows.
Yeah,
Please
take
do,
Ubers.
my
Please
God.
take Ubers if you can. Don't drive, because y'all come there, y'all turn up, you have some drinks, get on stage, start wilding, and then get in the car and drive. And I feel like, fuck. I hope they all right. I hope they got home safe. Hopefully Abe and Elizabeth are just waking up from an extreme hangover from the new Rory and Maul live show.
All right. Maybe I was the only one that just found that unbelievable at the meet and greet of the 2 girls that drove 3 hours from whatever town that was that had the Michael Jackson trials in it.
Yes.
She really said she worked at the
YMCA. With kids, yep.
with children.
And
And
they
she
went on a
took
trip to
them
Neverland.
they took them in a limo
To Neverland.
to Neverland Ranch.
First class.
And listen, I stood with Mike.
First class.
I stood with Mike through that whole doc. I still think they was lying on Mike with a lot of shit. But when I hear stories like that, Mike was putting kids in a limo to the crib.
Yeah, come hang out in Neverland. It's candy
Why is the
everywhere.
community just handling?
Why is he courting children?
He's not.
He wants to see how they pay Mike?
But she even said, she was like, there was candy everywhere. I was like,
that's
well, no
what it
shit.
is. It's literally candy like on the
It's
floor.
for children.
It's like turf. It's just candy everywhere,
Giraffes
like
everywhere.
lollipops, all kind of shit.
I just thought
Neverland,
that shit was
it's a kid's fucking playground.
insane. But-
It's a little. I get why people is like, but listen, man. Like I always say, the feds knock your door in twice and don't find nothing. That mean it ain't nothing there.
All right, and after the show, I feel like everyone was a hussy except for me.
What?
I literally went right to my bed and went
Alone?
100% alone.
100%.
I was 100% alone.
No. I said
No, we
100%.
agree with
Sometimes it's 99, but it was 100. Okay.
Yeah.
Eddin
I
too.
was in the elevator with
Yeah, me too.
Eddin and Peach and got off and went to
Nah,
sleep.
because the elevators stop working once you get off. Like nobody else can't.
Well, how this hotel works, I would hope that someone can't just get a key.
Yeah, nah, because you can't. They can't call upstairs or nothing. You're right. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't really believe in landlines anymore, so like I unplug them when I come into the when I come into the hotel.
You wanna get bugged?
Unplugging your hotel phone when you get in. Hey, yeah, I'm not gonna need this.
Nah, you can't trust landlines. They're tracking us. Sir, you have a cell phone in your hand.
GPS coordinates.
They might tap the phones.
Right.
Yeah. No, let's talk about the because one thing I do notice about our LA shows whenever we do the Regent. Well, we've only done the Regent in LA, but the dressing room because of the way it's set up, it's one big room.
full of bad bitches.
Full of bad bitches. Took it out my
It's
mouth.
full of
I hate both of you.
pluses that brought pluses.
Yeah.
That's why I hate that green room because it can take all the pluses of the size of that green room. It can contain plus on plus on
Which
plus.
then takes all of our
But
alcohol.
one thing I do like about us, Rory, we got to give us some credit. Our green rooms, there would be some pretty women in our green rooms, man.
Thank you.
Thank
I agree.
you.
There'd be some pretty girls in our green room. I looked around, I was like, there's some pretty girls in here tonight. Felt good. The room felt good. I got out of there and just went to sleep, though. I got to tell you. I was tired.
You disappeared. I was looking for you. You were just gone.
Yeah. Oh no, I met Julian at
I'm about to say this fucking lie. I was gonna let him get his lies off, but now let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Green room was crazy.
How long?
Mad hoes
Julian,
in
how
there.
long was I
I'm not being coy with this shit anymore.
there? Julian, how long?
I
was
really
there?
went. But I went back to my room by myself and just watched all you heathens throughout the night on IG. I saw certain things that I kept to myself and will die in the grave with because I respect you guys. But what did y'all do? What did y'all do last night?
I met Julian. I came
I'm
back
awake
here.
now.
I came back here. I dropped my bag off, and I'm gonna be honest. I was not gonna go to highlight room. I was not gonna go.
But
And Julian called me and he said, "Yo, He said, "Where you at?" And I said, "I just got to the room." And I was like, "Where you at?" He said, "Oh, I'm on my way to highlight room." I think he said Weezy was there already.
Nah, they were at a
Shout out to
hookah
Weezy.
spot.
You said somebody was there already. I'm not
Night
sure.
Train.
Okay, Night Train was
the
there.
DJ.
The DJ that was DJing.
DJ.
I only know the people that are working.
So I
Like
said-
that's the weird thing about going to these clubs because I only the person I know is like the person
that's fine.
doing the event.
But I'm just saying I wasn't gonna
Keep
go.
bragging. It's cool.
And then once Julian told me he was there, he said that Rory was going back to the room. He didn't feel good. I said, okay, cool. So I was like, Julian, I'll meet you there. Really wasn't going to go. I was like, you know what's almost 12:30. I'll stay for a half hour, get out of there.
He's the common denominator. Because he forced me to go to Bootsy the first night we got here at midnight.
Yeah.
Sick.
Was
It
that a
is
bad
you.
night?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
We had fun at Soho House, but
yeah,
I
but
was
like none of that
miserable
would have
on that.
happened had we not gone to Bootsy's.
I
But
guess.
I'm glad I went to highlight room. I got to see Sean. You know, that's our guy. Saw Sean. I was there maybe 30 minutes, maybe.
It was quick. No
He
more.
said-
No more than an hour.
He said you
Less
were,
than an hour. I was out of there at 1:40.
Yeah.
I got there almost 1 o'clock.
He said you were smoking a joint that was the size of like the little baseball bats you get at the fair. And he said he caught
yeah.
so much contact
God
high
damn.
Might still
in
have
30
it on me.
minutes.
I think I got it on me. You can't
It was
finish
Maul.
that.
I was gonna say if you finished,
No, you can't.
It was
finish
Maul, Wheezy, and I on the couch.
that. No, this stuff's upstairs.
And Night Train was right immediately next to us. So I spent most of my night just talking to Maul.
because it's you. Like they,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
of course you're gonna be right there.
Big man, Jew.
The biggest.
You was helping with the set list, right?
Yo, Night Train was
play
playing some
this-
shit last night.
Night Train
though.
was playing.
He
was
caught a
in his
groove. He
bag.
caught a groove that was like, okay,
Night
yeah,
Train
he
is
caught a
one of the
groove.
best DJs.
He's incredible. You know what's sick
He
with
makes
Night-
clubs fun.
You
which
know
is
what?
tough
You know what's
as a
sick
DJ.
about him is like he'll do it in a way where it doesn't even look like he's paying attention to the music he's playing or how he's mixing. He'll be full conversation with a homie or a girl next to
Yeah,
him.
because Night Train is having a party
He's
inside the
having
booth.
fun.
Yeah.
And he's dancing with his people. And then, you know, as soon as he hear the record get to that point, he ready to go into his new shit, he turn around, throw that shit on,
Yeah.
turn right back around, start dancing. I'm like, yo, being a good DJ is probably like, has to be the greatest
Smooth.
job in the world.
He didn't
It
have
has
the
to be.
headphones
Party
in.
for a
He was
living.
doing it with the in-ears just on the table. He was
Yeah,
just
man.
like fucking killing it.
I mean,
Just-
he had to impress the god Julian.
Yeah, the
Oh,
biggest
of course,
was
yeah.
there.
Big
Come
Jew.
on, Jew.
The whole staff was like, damn.
Yeah.
Juju here. Juju showed up.
But it was
Juju
good to
on the
see
beat?
Sean. It was good to see my guy Sean. I haven't seen
Julian
him in a
definitely
while.
is Juju on the beat.
That's sick.
Blue Chew Jew. That's what they call it.
Hey.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, so you went out without me again.
I thought y'all was listen, when Julian called me and he said I thought he said Weezy and them was already there.
They were.
So I thought
close.
that included y'all. I thought everybody from the green room, from the dressing room was already headed over there. I was gonna curve. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't gonna go. And I was like, you know what? I did tell him I was going. I'm gonna go. As soon as I get there, I see Weezy and them online. We all walked in together. Go upstairs, Julian is there. But I didn't see y'all. I was like, okay, well, I knew Rory wasn't going. Stood there 35 minutes with
I
Sean and
thought
Julian.
nobody was going. So me and Kelly
Me-
thought nobody were going.
Yeah, we went. I was there literally 35 minutes. Smoked not even half a J, and came back to the hotel.
This is secondhand information, obviously, but I heard you guys upsetted the host.
What?
We upsetted the host.
I heard the host was upset.
Oh,
I heard her and her homegirls got mad.
Damn.
At who?
not at us.
Maul, what did you do?
I heard you guys were taking all the shine by sitting in the seats
Come
with
on.
your friends.
Come on,
There's
Maul.
one woman in particular you don't know about. This is news to you.
Oh yeah, I'm like I was taking Sean. I literally stood like at the top and smoked the J. And
I know.
Oh yeah,
You were the problem.
You stole her shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
who's
Maul.
Sean?
She's the prize.
She wanted to be the hips there.
Who?
So there was a
She's
woman.
been working all her life to get to that part of the
There was
section.
a woman in the group.
The
that-
section was empty when me and Julian walked to,
Oh, yeah,
to
I
the
know.
table. It was like literally nobody standing there.
There was a woman in the
except for
group
you.
that I can't forbid. Oh, not. It was something along the lines of her saying, This is beneath me to be standing like on the club level."
No, but do it in the impression.
Yeah,
that
do it
you-
in the impression.
Do in the LA impression. You told me to start.
Yeah. Do it.
He was like, oh my God, like I can't believe that I'm standing on the fucking like floor right now. My heels need to be on the couch. Like this is fucking rude.
Is that how that works?
She was like actually pissed off. She was like, this is beneath me. Let's get the fuck out of here.
But there was space on the couch. I was standing like on the top.
And she was looking at me as if like I was just gonna be like, yeah, right this way. As if I was gonna jump down. I was like, you got me fucked up if you think I'm moving for your ass.
But the crazy part is there was plenty of space on the couch.
There wasn't.
Yes, it was.
There might have been a little bit of, but like her hips, she got the shots. Like there was not enough room for that.
That she was
And Maul's
natural.
hips, like it won't fit.
No,
she was natural.
Yeah. So were her lips.
And she was teased about her curves her whole life. And now she finally got to highlight room.
Listen,
and
when
I
I walked to the table, me and Julian walked to the table, we saw Sean. Sean was like, yo, what's up? Come here. I had to stand on the couch to talk to him. Like, Sean is...
You were higher than Sean. You were on the back of the couch.
And I did that so that if anybody wanted to stand in that part of the couch, they could. Because nobody was on the top part of the couch. I was like, well, I just want to smoke, look at the club for like 20 minutes, and I'm out of here.
I mean, maybe she was beneath all that because you guys just weren't famous enough. She didn't want to be seen next to you.
That could have been. Yeah, there was some party was in there last night.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
Austin Rivers.
The Combs boys was there.
You guys must have been beside yourselves.
Yeah.
No, I smoked and I left. I said what's up to Sean.
So
Night Train smoked and I left.
Night Train just handed me a full cup of tequila and I was like, I'm good right here. I sat right next to the thing. I was like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Rock out until the night ended.
The Combs brothers were obviously in there celebrating the addition to their family.
Oh yeah, it was a baby shower.
What?
A baby shower at Highlight Room is
It's fucking
sick.
hilarious.
You know how funny that is? A baby shower at Highlight for Sadiq? Yo, Sean, you cornering the market. I gotta tell you.
Listen,
I gotta tell you, Sean, you do it like none other.
no, it's Burberry shirt night.
The first 200 Burberry shirts get in free.
Get a free
That's
bottle.
the theme. All Burberry.
Yeah, it was a good crowd in there. But I do notice that there is a new wave of LA that I don't know about partying with. Like there's a whole bunch of new faces, new girls, new guys. I'm just like, yeah, the LA I remember is not here no more.
Yeah, getting old.
It's a whole new it's a whole new wave now.
And that's, I guess, supposed
Time to settle down, start a family.
Supposed to be our generation.
Off
in
of a
LA.
night of Sadiq.
Yeah, puts things in perspective. Because you know, there's girls in there probably like, yeah, that could be your daughter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's wild,
I
right?
would have had a daughter young, but yeah, for sure.
No, some 19-year-olds in there
know.
for sure.
19 and Sadiq? No, I don't think so. I don't think 19. I don't think that.
100%.
1,000%.
Really?
This one girl, as I was going in, this one girl.
I'll go further. I think there's probably some 17-year-olds that have snuck in there before.
This like group of young models come up to the door next
Young
to me
models.
when I'm going in.
I literally hate him.
Well, that's what she did. No,
Yeah.
I know it's because she said we're here with such,
And I'm a
and the
young
guy
model.
looks up at her and her friends, and they're clearly they might have been 21, and he goes, "Yeah, the promoter tables are all booked tonight. Go somewhere else."
Damn.
Because it was just the promoters.
Yeah.
They send that mass
Did they-
signal text to the models. and-
Yeah.
Did they say, hey, we're young models? Were the young models on the list?
They show their IG. They don't know who I
Yeah,
am.
my name is
And
Young
it says model on the.
Yeah.
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 They had no shoulders. I could tell.
It says public figure.
No shoulders.
No shimmies.
They have no
What's your
shoulders.
type?
Yeah, that's the couture has to
Damn.
lay off the shoulders in a very seductive way, Julian. That's why
That's right.
can't have broad
You gotta be
shoulders and wear
built like
couture.
a-
Everybody
Yeah,
knows
like
that.
shit.
Contouring your shoulders.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Nuts. Anyways, a lot of shit has been happening since we've been out here, outside of show-related stuff.
Yeah, we got news yesterday that Gunna was released from prison after a plea deal or a plea agreement or whatever it is. Let's call it what it is. After having further seen the video footage that has been put out on the internet, on social media, there's been a lot of people, saying, "Oh, what is snitching? What is cooperating? What is ratting? Whatever." The bottom line is, from the video we saw, and we saw that Gunna had released a statement via his, publicist, whatever, saying that he didn't cooperate, he didn't testify against anybody, he didn't give no statements, he didn't this, that. The footage, the video that we have, and, it is what it is. He was asked direct questions, and all of his answers to those questions were yes, ma'am.
They were very direct about
And when asked if
criminal activity.
YSL was a gang, which YSL and members of YSL have been refuting from the beginning of this case, when asked, is YSL a gang, Gunna replied with, yes, ma'am.
And followed up with, have they committed criminal acts?
Yes, ma'am.
Then said, are your words, YSL needs to disband and not be a gang anymore for the safety of the community or some shit. That was a wild conclusion.
Yeah.
That she said.
So if anybody knows, a RICO case, if you're ever, unfortunately involved in a RICO case, you and all your co-defendants all have the same pretty much charges. You're facing the same, penalties or whatever. And if we're all fighting and saying, nah, we're not a gang. No, we didn't do that. If you're saying, no, that's not true. We never did that. We weren't involved. And now one person that is a part of that RICO case and has those RICO charges pleads and says, yes, ma'am, to is YSL a gang? Has YSL committed acts of crime? Doesn't look good for your case if you're trying to fight and say, no, we're not. Doesn't look good. Hurts your case and hurts your stance and your position in the trial.
I think, let's call it what it is. I think they used Gunna as a pawn and already had this agreement waiting for him, because that will just be what they'll use to say, all right, officially it is a gang.
Yeah.
Because Gunna, we know, is probably not doing none of that shit.
Right.
But he's involved with them, so it's easy to put him on a RICO case and set up this agreement where he'll just say, because he really probably didn't do a single fucking thing.
Yeah.
And they were never even looking to lock Gunna up for real.
Yeah.
Let's put somebody that has a lot to lose in a particular situation where all he has to do is confirm the RICO. And then they can move on to the rest of the team. That's how I think they angled it.
Yeah,
because they've been working on this for what? Fucking 6 years or some shit?
Yeah, longer than that. I believe he pleaded guilty to racketeering.
Yeah. He had one count of RICO is what he had.
So, I mean, while, people are having all these deep dive think pieces on what snitching actually is and what ratting is and what
civilian
cooperating is, based off of that video, that is cooperation.
Yeah.
We're going off what words mean. Cooperation, that is cooperating. You're cooperating with the things that they're asking you. You take a plea, you take whatever, because people say, oh, they already knew those things about YSL. Yeah, but none of them confirmed it. None of the members confirmed it. In fact, they were refuting that it was a gang and saying that, no, YSL is a record label. We make music. So, I don't know what this means for, Gunna's career. I don't know what this means for Gunna position in the music industry, in the music business with his peers and with his fans. But that video that came out, and I don't know how that video got out or whatever, somebody was obviously recording that, sneaking to record that. Yeah. Because you can't record in the courtroom. But that video that we saw, by all means of the word in the dictionary, that is cooperation.
All right, well, let me ask you, let's get on some conspiracy shit. Is Gunna and Thug using the same lawyer? Or same lawyer team?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they are. I'm not sure if they have the same defense team.
Well, even if they're not, the lawyers, regardless, especially in a RICO trial, are going to be in a communication and work together to some degree. Yeah.
And which we all know, all of your lawyers are going home at the end of the day. Yeah. No matter what happens to y'all black asses.
So obviously they, to prepare for trial, because Thug pleaded not guilty, they would get all the evidence that prosecution has against Thug and the rest of them. Looking through all the evidence, what if the strategy is, from their defense, that Gunna will say, yes, YSL was a gang, get Gunna out, and let's say Thug and the rest of them is cool with it. Like, bro, you had nothing to do with this shit. Like, let's get you out of here. We are going to fight on the sense that YSL is a gang, but YSL LLC in our business is not that. Maybe those words that Gunna used with the prosecution were very specific and told by his lawyer that, yeah, there was gang shit, and the lower half of this RICO shit of fucking selling weed or like whatever, yeah, that's the gang shit. But everything you talk about, funding murders, all that type of stuff, that has nothing to do with our company, YSL. This is off the dome, yeah. I do think there could be a place where Thug was like, yeah, let's get Gunna the fuck out of here. If he doesn't testify, he doesn't go in any of our trial, which he's not going to do. Let's get him the fuck out of here. I saw someone tweet, which I thought was ill. Nobody called Gunna a snitch until Thug does. Because I think more could be revealed in the trial of why they used that strategy. He definitely snitched and he cooperated, don't get me wrong. But that could have been the purpose.
Now, see, because that's where
they was trying to get Gunna out.
That's where people are playing the word semantics because snitching. They're saying, well, Gunna didn't run and tell the police what these dudes were doing. They already had this information. These dudes already locked up. These dudes already facing these charges. So that's technically, you know, they're just running down with people the think pieces on the internet today.
Yeah.
So they're saying technically that's not snitching because they're already in jail. They already have all of the charges against these guys, whatever. So people are more so landing on the word of cooperating.
Yeah.
They're saying Gunna, that video that we saw, that is cooperating. That is cooperation. He's saying, yes, ma'am, YSL is a gang.
Yeah, that's cooperating.
Yes, ma'am, YSL has committed crimes. Yes, ma'am, you know, to whatever else he was asked. That is cooperating with the prosecution. So, you know, either way.
There's no correlation, though, between admittance, cooperation, and snitching?
Well, snitching,
layers to it. I don't know.
It's layers, but snitching is more so.
I pay my taxes. I don't know.
Snitching is more so when, you know, because that could be a level of snitching, cooperating, but it's
it definitely is, though.
They was no for sure, but they were already charged and in prison for these, in jail for these crimes that they had to face.
Like, they're still serving no matter what.
Right.
Okay.
So it's like they already have the information. They already been investigating these guys. They know what's going on. Nobody from the gang, you know, was saying anything. It was kind of like, just let our lawyers handle it, which is what you're supposed to do. Just shut up. Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Talk to my lawyer. But this of him saying, yes, ma'am, this is a gang. Yes, ma'am, this gang has committed crimes. That's cooperation. They knew that already because obviously these guys are in jail. So they knew that these guys were committing crimes. They've been watching them for years. This was the first time we saw that I can remember anybody from that charge or that case in the courtroom agreeing to
like
the charges that they were facing.
Again, maybe I'm just shooting Gunna bail, but what if that is the strategy and their whole defense once trial starts with Doug and the rest of them is that it was a gang, but here's what was a gang and what wasn't. Because no matter what, people are doing time. There's no way they're going to walk in there and be like, this is not a gang. Like, there's whatever evidence was revealed and given to that lawyer, I'm sure they were like, all right, we have to find a whole new strategy because they have so much on y'all that they're never going to fight that it wasn't a gang. That's just impossible to do in court with the amount of evidence that they have. Again, speculating. So let's get not only Gunna out. Have they froze Doug's assets? I'd imagine, right?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
All right, guess who can start making money again? Gunna.
Can he?
Yeah.
How much?
I mean, imagine how many people who don't want to.
You don't think if Gunna starts doing shows right now, people are not going to go?
Hell yeah, but
I don't know, bro.
I don't know if
that was going to be my question. How do you think this?
I don't know.
Affects his legacy just purely as an artist, and will people support him?
I won't speak to that. I'm only going to speak to Gunna will start making money again, even if it's off catalog.
Yeah, he'll make money.
He could also go to the label now and get a real fucking credit line in advance. And if Doug and them need money, let's get this dude out and he could be the bank. Let's start funding our defense.
I don't know about that strategy. I don't know about that.
If you were already going to go in there and not defend that it wasn't a gang because there's already way too much evidence, we're just going to defend that Doug didn't have to do anything to do with these crimes.
Fam, don't agree to no crimes on my RICO case just so you can go out and make money to send to me behind the wall. I'm cool, fam.
What if you need money for the defense?
Shut up. Let the lawyers handle this shit. We not saying nothing. That's how it goes.
I see what Rory's talking about, though.
Don't say shit.
From your perspective, I totally get that.
Bro, don't say nothing.
But you don't think in these RICO trials, especially now, like this RICO before was all with like mob shit and, you know, it was harder to, there was no cameras.
They weren't making music.
Very small wiretaps. There was no banks. Like they did everything in cash. You couldn't prove a lot of stuff. You have to get creative with these new RICO trials.
Listen, let me tell you something. My homies right now is facing a RICO case from the Bronx. My homeboy is facing a mandatory 30-year sentence.
God, fuck Jesus.
Mandatory. And you know what all of them are doing? We going to trial. We dragging our nuts, nigga. We ain't saying shit. Show us what you got on us. Because what we got to lose? We facing a mandatory 30 anyway.
Let me ask you this. Because I get your perspective completely. What if somebody in that RICO trial really had nothing to do with anything, and that's your homie for real, and you can get him out, is the guy, because I don't think, and I don't know, but who the fuck am I? I don't think Gunna's that type of dude at all.
And neither do I.
So let's say someone like that got caught up in that RICO, and you had an opportunity that wouldn't affect y'all trial significantly.
Let the lawyers do that.
But you could get him out to not only help feed your family, his family, everybody's family.
Let the lawyers
keep the bills paid.
Let the lawyers do that.
Yeah, but is that not what they did?
Pay the lawyers.
Did they not?
Not really.
No, I'm saying, but Gunna didn't do that off the strength of Gunna wanting to do that. I'm certain there was a lot of
what happened. No, Julian. What happened was, what it appears is, Gunna did what's best for himself.
That's how it looks.
That's definitely
how it looks.
No,
but
100%.
I'm saying, to what Rory's saying, it could also be a bigger play where it's like, okay,
it can be. It can be. I'm not saying this.
I know the public perception of what he did looks horrible.
That's what I'm saying. We're going off a clip that was just put out. I'm just saying from that clip, it looks as if Gunna did what's best for himself.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. You got to live with whatever's best. Listen, at the end of the day,
I'm literally just looking at a different angle than
I get it. We just talking.
Yeah.
It's a podcast.
Shit.
What we know is, in life, just a life lesson, you got to do what's best for you sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be selfless and do what's best for others. But more the times than none, you're probably going to look out for your best interest, which is what it looks like Gunna did. All I'm saying is that in him looking out for his best interest, he may have hurt some of his homies in their cases, in their fight.
With just that clip, yeah.
With just that clip, that's what I'm looking at. Because you're saying, yes, YSL is a gang. And from the jump, they've been refuting that claim that YSL is a gang.
Yeah, they pled not guilty. Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So now when you do what's best for you, listen, man, life is life, I understand. But when you do what's best for you, it may have hurt my position.
Okay, so Maul, if we're all in this room allegedly doing crimes, right? But Eddin is doing no crimes. But if
anyone's doing crimes, it would be Eddin.
Rory and Maul team is doing crimes, but Eddin's doing no crimes.
Can we make me Eddin? Because I want to go home.
Anyway. Eddin's just hanging with us or whatever. But because we have so much evidence against us, there's a good chance that we're going down and we're going to take Eddin with us. Yeah. You would, in your heart.
Now we're looking for minimums rather than not going to jail. We know we're going to jail. You
would, in your heart, allow the chance, even no matter how big or small the chance is, of Eddin going to jail for half of his life, even though you know he is completely innocent and didn't do anything. You would be okay with that just because it would mean that you potentially can fight your crime that you actually allegedly did.
What I'm saying is Eddin's we're going to have a great defense team, and our lawyers are going to be able to prove that Eddin did not have any involvement in criminal activity. Just because
this is a RICO charge, though. People who weren't involved with the crimes all the time go to jail and RICO charges.
Right, but what I'm saying is the lawyers can then fight and say, listen, yes, he's an artist under YSL. Because we do know that YSL now, according to Gunna, is a gang. And we know
now it's on record. It's a gang. Yeah. It's a gang.
Which is according to Gunna, these are his words. Yes, ma'am, it's a gang, right? So YSL being a gang, but we do know that they're also an imprint, a label, they entertainment company. Mm-hmm. We know that. So it could turn out the lawyers and say, listen, he was just an artist. Yes, we know that the name YSL, he falls under that. But my client here was just an artist. He had nothing to do with any criminal activities. He didn't know anything about that, whatever. You let your lawyers fight. But you can't hurt our defense by all of us saying, nah, we ain't no gang. And then you say, yes, ma'am, it's a gang.
Okay, let me ask.
Because now we fucked.
Let me ask if they think the prosecution is going to use the strategy that they typically use when they're trying to get someone to either take a plea or snitch. Drag out this fucking trial, give no one bail, and bleed all resources and money that they have left, and then let's go to trial once they're all broke. Are you going to tell Gunna, all right, just hold it down until then and bleed, and we'll all be bled dry?
So you think, all right, so let me just use your analogy.
I'm asking.
Let's you know what? Let's move away from YSL. Let's say Rory and Maul. Let's say this is a gang.
It's not.
It's not. But let's just say.
I just don't
want to seem like we're talking about YSL business because
I get it.
That's what, yeah.
Oh, and I'm speculating. I'm really just saying shit.
Yeah, we're just talking about a clip that was put out on the internet, and we're talking about that.
Yeah, we are a gang.
Yeah. So let's say
gang.
Rory and Maul, Ram is a gang, right?
We're the Rammers.
Yeah, and you think that
Ooh, those Rammer boys.
if they like, yo, Maul, he was out, your Maul been out here.
You lady Rammer though.
He out here motherfucking
First lady Rammer.
selling drugs,
First lady of Ram.
ordering hits, killing people. I'm out here doing wild shit.
Ramming through these streets.
You mean to tell me that if Rory's my partner, this is my partner, and he pleads out and he says, yeah, Ram is a gang. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm in there fighting for my life. You mean to tell me you think he gonna get out and he gonna be able to go on tour under the new Rory and Maul shit? Like, yo, LA, we love you. You think niggas is coming out to see Rory and then he gonna take all that money and send it to me behind the wall? Get the fuck out. Nobody's it's over.
I would start GoFundMes at each show.
Yo, that brand is over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. They're not supporting Gunna to the point where he gonna be making all this money and helping. Nah, bro.
You got Gunna's fan base a little fucked up though, because it is a lot of girls and a lot of like dudes that don't care about that type of shit.
I understand that, but I'm just saying that the whole Tekashi shit. Remember?
Yeah.
It was people saying like, nah, he gonna be able to come back. He gonna be able to have a career. He gonna be able to
I think drastically different.
It is different. It is different because that dude was never a street dude at all.
But was Gunna?
Neither is Gunna, but Gunna, the thing with Gunna
I don't know.
Their perception, Gunna never came off as that guy. Like Tekashi was a character. Gunna is Gunna. He just again got caught up in
caught up in some shit that, he probably didn't have anything to do with. I understand.
Unlike Tekashi, Gunna's reception to coming back and being welcomed in the community will be met with a much more positive response than someone that prides himself on just conflict and being an asshole.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying I don't know. I gotta see.
Let's look at it.
I gotta see
another angle from Gunna's perspective. Again, speculation. I just want to be a rapper my whole life. Mm-hmm. I signed to your imprint. One of the hottest imprints moving. Thug is one of the hottest. I just want to rap. I finally make it. And all of a sudden, the shit that y'all was doing, again, speculation.
Yeah. Literally.
I was never there. I don't even know these dudes. You doing this and that under a flag that I just signed an imprint to?
So why not say that? So why say, yes, ma'am, it's a gang. Yes, ma'am, they committed crimes.
But are you...
Say, I don't know. I was in the fucking studio making Drip Too Hard.
And pushing people.
I don't know shit. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Rihanna was me for Halloween, Your Honor.
Like, I don't know.
That's true.
But you up there saying, yes, ma'am, it's a gang. Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, you
crimes
flip
was committed.
I agree with you. I'm just trying to give other perspectives.
Come on, listen, man. Listen, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's admittance.
Listen, bro. Like I said, I have close friends that are dealing with a RICO case. And so, I know how it is when others feel like, yo, I ain't had nothing to do with that. But I can't cooperate because that's going to hurt the bro.
Yeah.
In his defense, in his fight. So we got to just, listen, we're going to drag our nuts and take this to trial and show us what y'all got on us. Show us the evidence. Prove that we did all of this shit.
Yeah.
Because you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that we did this.
Yeah.
So then do that. I'm not going to help forward the progress of you doing that by saying, yes, ma'am, we're a gang.
I get it.
Yes, ma'am, crimes were committed. That's all I'm saying, bro. It just hurts others that's in the situation with you because they've been standing on, we're not a gang. They've been standing on that. No, we're not a gang. Nope. That's all. And then now for you to say, yes, ma'am, it's like, whoa, well, your homie just said y'all are. Now what?
Sorry, Eddin. You're not going home.
Damn it.
Yeah. You're going to have to hold it down.
Off of that,
I feel you. No, I definitely feel you more.
What about the music? Do you think this will affect his just speaking only music career?
I don't.
Who works with him?
Again, we just got a clip. But based off that clip, it looks bad. As far as like the guys that are in the industry that come from the same places, the streets that have dealt with cases that have dealt with court and things like that, it looks bad. But again, more will be revealed because we really don't know. Again, I hate going off of just clips because there's more to it than just that. But again, from the clip only, I could definitely see a lot of dudes in the industry kind of like, nah, bro. I think
that's a much better question that you asked. Will people stop behind the scenes, stop fucking with him? Especially, I mean, we watched the Lil Baby doc. So I'm not saying anything. And people don't know. We know where QC comes from and what they stand on.
And let's be real. Sometimes motherfuckers don't care if niggas don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with half you industry niggas anyway. But I don't care if y'all stop talking to me. I don't care if y'all not doing records with me. I never really fucked with y'all. I just wasn't trying to do 20 plus years. I wasn't trying to do 30 plus years because at the end of the day, Half of these artists wasn't gonna hold him down while he was in there. Half of these artists wasn't gonna go check on his mother. And I don't know if Gunna has kids, but wasn't gonna go check on his kids and all of that. So who are you living to impress? Industry dudes and other artists that you might want to verse from? That you know that if you take this 20 years on the chin, they not gonna even go pick up your kids from school, go to their first prom and all of that shit. Like, so why the fuck am I trying to live?
I get it.
You understand? So it's two sides. Don't get it fucked up. Like I said, Gunna did what he felt is best for Gunna. And I'm not mad. Listen, bro, let me be very clear. I'm not sitting here saying I'm mad at Gunna or Gunna is a suck. I'm not saying, I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. That's not my situation. I'm just saying, based on what people are on the internet are responding to the video, is that by the definition of cooperation, that is cooperation. It is what it is. He cooperated. He did what he had to do for himself. Because like I said, when you sitting in that cell, and this is again for me talking to homies that's in the situation, when you sit in that cell and you talking to your family and you talking to, you know what I mean, and the homies ain't pulling up on moms, they ain't going to the grocery store getting, filling up mom's fridge, checking on your baby moms, seeing how your son doing. You start sitting there like, yo, why am I about to take this on the chin? These niggas, I'm in here for not even a year and they not...
Yeah.
They ain't checking on moms.
What's going to happen in 10?
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take this 20 piece? For what? Just to be like, yo, I'm real. I'm thorough. Now, if you did have involvement in that.
That's different.
That's different.
Way different.
Because now you're supposed to say, yo, listen, man, I got to do mines, man. I knew what the fuck we was doing. I knew what was going on, man. I got to eat that. That's man shit. See, a lot of niggas like to quote Scarface, the movie and all that. Did you watch it to the end, nigga, when he got his head blown off? Because that's how this shit end. Don't just watch it when he was copping cars and had all the bitches and the flamingos was flying around, buying tigers and shit. No. Don't just watch that part of the movie.
Scarface did.
Yeah, don't just watch that part of the movie. You got to watch the whole film. How did it end?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. These dudes be in situations, living fast, loving life and doing that. How is this going to end, fam? Because let me promise you one thing. This shit is going to come to an end. Whatever y'all doing, not just YSL, I'm talking about whoever's involved in that life, know that shit is going to end. How is it going to end? Then when it ends, what role do you play now? What role do you take now? You going to play it all the way through? You going to keep your chin up and say, listen, man, I had a ball. I'm going to go sit down and do these 30 years. But nigga, I lived fast.
Yeah.
I was everywhere. A lot of pussy, a lot of money, a lot of jewelry. Yeah, I know. But now what? When they slam that gavel and say 30 years, now what?
Hope for an appeal.
Bussy.
This is what I'm saying. And this is the part of the game that people don't like to talk about. Like, don't just talk about it being diamonds and cars and, vacations and shit. No, talk about when they sit you in that room like, listen, man, you facing 25.
Yes, ma'am.
Because that's when it's real. Let me see where your nuts at now, nigga. That's when you're going to separate who's really that guy and who's really built for that when it's that time on your back and that clock is on your ass. And you look up and be like, damn, I'm going to come home when I'm 70? I'm going to come home when I'm 60? Because like I said, I got homies that's taking it all away. They don't give a fuck. Because they like, nigga, we facing a mandatory 30 anyway. What we got to lose?
Yeah, might as well.
Show me what you got on me. Show me that you can prove that I was doing all this in the streets. Show me. I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to cooperate and say, yeah, we a gang. Show me that we a gang. Let me see what you got in them files, sir. Let me see what video y'all got, what audios y'all got. Because we facing a mandatory 30. Either way we look at it. So it's like, the thing about it, the bottom line is, yes, do what's best for yourself. Do what's best for your family. But understand what comes with that as well. Understand that that's forever. That tag, that stigma, how people view you is forever. And then you got to think about, what's important to you. I don't care how people view me. I'm not going to leave my kids for 20 years. I'm not going to leave my moms. Moms are sick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dad is sick or whatever. They're getting old. I don't want to be in here and my parents die. It's what's best for you. But we got to stop acting like, there's not consequences to our actions. And that's the problem. Like, we want to live these lifestyles. And it's fucked up because a lot of that shit is years old. But you still got to face that. It happened. It happened. You may be successful now. You may have all this money now. But, y'all was running under a name or a slogan at this point when y'all was committing these crimes. Y'all got to pay for that. It don't matter that y'all haven't done that shit in years and y'all making legit money now and, you know, all these big stars. No, we remember what happened at that cookout back in 2010. We remember what happened at that park. We remember what happened by that school. Like, somebody got to pay for that. And that's the fucked up part about the system is that they don't forget about that. That don't just get deleted. You got to face that. And it's fucked up. And it's, you know, it's sad because, again, it's black men facing a lot of time in the prison system that have a lot of talent, that have been able to make a lot of money and create lifestyles for themselves
and others
that was beyond their wildest dreams and really live out these dreams. And it's fucked up when all of that shit has to come to an end based off of shit you did when you were young. You know, you was in poverty-stricken situations and just trying to survive and do things like that. It's fucked up. I know. I'm from the hood. I'm from the streets. I done lost best friends to the violence, lost a brother to violence, you know, lost friends to 25 years in prison. But one thing that all of these gentlemen will say is, you know, you got to live up to what you was doing. You got to face the fire. Put on your big boy pants, tie your boots up, nigga, say, all right, I got to go face this. It is what it is. But, you know, either way, it's you know.
I am not going home.
We got to see where, yeah, you're not going home. We got to see where this goes, how this ends.
I hope Gunna's doing all right. I know that no matter what, this is tough.
Of course it's tough on him. Of
and
course
obviously
it is.
The perception online from that little
Of course
clip
it is.
is
And
pretty
again, we
rough.
just talking about the video. We saw the clip and just, you know, it's a lot of people, yo, did he snitch? Is he a rat? Is he... Listen, that video, yes, ma'am, to those questions is cooperation.
Yep.
I'm not calling Gunna a rat. I'm not calling him snitch. It's none of my business. That video, whether that was you, Julian, Demaris, anybody I would have saw in that video saying, yes, ma'am. Oh, they're cooperating with the people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're admitting, like, yeah, that's weird. That's a gang. YSO's a gang. Yes, YSO committed crimes. Yes, this, that, and all. Rory and Mal committed crimes. They was running amok around the U.S., getting people drunk and having orgies. Yes, that, whatever. I mean, that's you're cooperating.
That would be the crime.
You're cooperating with the people that are the prosecutors. You're cooperating with them. Like, okay.
I would say, Your Honor, I would never have orgies with these guys. So I just want to make that clear. This is obviously
Rory definitely showed up with the Cartiers and the turtleneck on.
Oh, for sure. What?
Like, yo, Your Honor, I don't know who Mal is. I've never seen him before in my life.
With Baisley.
I've been in like, wait, what? With Baisley petting her? Like, yeah, this is my stress dog.
Same way Tory came out with his son.
I was gonna say, what's your court swag? Like, what's the fit like in court?
Oh yeah, I gotta put a good.
Think I would snitch on you? That's crazy.
No, I don't. No, I don't think you snitch on me. Me, I gotta throw a good suit on court. Mm-hmm. Gotta throw a good suit on. I know they're gonna laugh at me because they never see me in a suit.
But the non-prescription glasses,
I would just wear the frames.
It does scream I'm guilty.
I would wear the frames with nothing in them.
What team hat would you wear?
Nothing in them.
Yeah, nothing in them.
What
trying to go for an insanity plea?
Yeah. With team hat?
Yeah.
It's like the scale of justice upside down.
Yeah. Or like, where's
no justice?
Where's the trial taking place at? What city?
I don't know.
Definitely LA.
Oh,
keep it local.
We're going to jail.
Well,
in LA.
if it's federal, could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Let's say LA.
Oh, y'all know I'm putting the MAGA hat on. Y'all know that.
No matter
upside
what.
down MAGA.
So Trump could pardon you
yeah,
once he gets back in office?
Yeah, come on. I know his work. I know
his work.
He got Kodak out.
Yeah, I see Trump work. He gonna come get me. Like, yo, listen, man, good guy. Let him out of there, man. Come on, Trump. I'll put the hat on.
Fella.
I put the hat on to come on. Fuck y'all. I wouldn't cooperate, but I'm putting the hat on.
Yo.
For sure.
I'm wearing the MAGA hat to come on. I don't give a fuck with none of y'all.
Trump make Kodak thank him for getting him out?
Yes.
I don't make him.
Yeah,
nigga,
I think Kodak
willingly was like, yo, what time Don gonna be there? I'm going to shake his hand. Nigga, what? You pardon me out of here? Yo, listen, you ain't got to make me do that yet. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. President. I appreciate you. You fucking kidding me? I came home on your call. You made the call? Man, thank you. Fuck all that.
With the circus that's about to happen with this election, I don't doubt anything. I could totally see Trump in a Atlanta market, one of those fucking rallies going, if I'm elected, I'm pardoning all of Thug and his friends.
Yeah, all of YSL.
I'm going to vote.
It certainly isn't a gang.
Y'all know Atlanta, like Georgia's a red state.
Well, no,
it's a swing state.
It's now a swing state.
Oh,
it used to be.
Yeah.
But as of the last few years, shit, you saw Herschel Walker lost.
Sure.
Listen, man.
I mean, granted, that was in more of the blue.
Herschel Walker was supposed to lose. Let's just call that with it. Yeah, like he was supposed to lose.
But it was close. Bro, it was like 1%.
No, it was close. But it's like, come on, man, y'all can't put Herschel Walker in.
You think he has CTE?
Absolutely.
Biden
Like-
won Georgia.
Biden?
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly.
Yeah. We're
Literally.
counting the mail-in.
Biden did not win Georgia.
Why did no one?
Close.
Would that be a
close
low
margin.
blow? Why did no one bring that up when they were going against Herschel Walker? Like he clearly has CTE.
Yeah.
Like clearly,
Well, the Republicans need a puppet. They don't give a
for
fuck
sure.
about that.
he was just the strangest puppet to pick.
A random puppet at that. Very random. Very strange.
Typically, you pick a puppet that could just speak well. Like they're just good public speakers. I mean, granted, Democrats clearly didn't do that because we have the oldest living human that can't talk.
We have a liver spot in
Got Father
office.
Time.
But they chose him just because of his attachment to Obama, and they knew all the Obama people would go Biden. But yeah, that the Republicans really went with Herschel Walker. That was crazy.
Yeah, y'all see Obama didn't run as his vice though. That's what everybody wanted. Obama to be a vice. I'm not
What?
fucking with him. Yeah. That's what people thought that Obama was, remember, because he didn't announce his vice president for a while. And people were saying,
No, they thought it was going to be Michelle, not Barack.
they thought it was going to be Barack.
That's ridiculous.
I remember people were saying they thought it was going to be Michelle,
Yeah.
but not Barack.
Yeah,
No, people-
Barack, why would
people
you
thought-
step back?
That's like going from being the main bitch to the side bitch.
Because it would essentially, no,
If it's better for the family,
that's very true.
if it's better for the family,
do it
sometimes
for
you
the
gotta
fam. Got to do it for the fam.
kids.
Whatever's best for
Yeah.
the fam, best for the kids.
Come on, we gotta raise these children.
That's fucking insane.
Aside from that, we have the fucking new OJ trial at this point. This Tory and Meg shit really feels like a scripted series.
It does. It feels like an HBO movie.
I thought it was going to be like a crazy trial, but the way shit is shifted, and we're recording this on Thursday, whatever date it is. More things will be revealed probably today, but the past 2 days have been fucking nuts.
The past 2 days have been nuts. It's interesting because, you know, when the trial was before it started, it was so many people online saying things that just was like, how do they know these things?
Yeah.
And then now the trial has started, and it's like, well, gun residue was found on Kelsey and Tory's hands, and it's like, I thought that they said
When
there
the whole
wasn't
narrative,
no residue found on his, like, so it's so many things, there's so many narratives that are spinning because people have their own opinions and their own feelings on what happened, as they do with everything that's not their fucking business. People feel like Tory is innocent. People feel like Tory is guilty. People feel like Kelsey is innocent. People feel like Kelsey is guilty. People feel like Megan is lying. People feel like Meg is telling the truth. You know, it's just a whole situation of point fingers, prove that I did, you know, that type of thing. So more information will come out. I know that Kelsey, I believe, took the stand.
Took the stand
Megan's,
yesterday.
former friend, and recalled everything that happened up until they asked her.
Literally down to the fucking detail of what the room smelled like.
Yeah, and they asked her,
Best witness of all time
did Tory shoot Meg?
until the crime.
And she said she pleaded the fourth, and then they was like,
The fourth? Is that what she said?
she pleaded the second, and but no, she pled the fifth, and basically
4.5.
said, yeah, and she didn't know, you know, what happened, and didn't want to say anything that was going to incriminate her.
All right, we're gonna talk about it. I think she took the Tory Lanez bribe
The money,
For sure.
Yes.
because she retracted every last thing she said about the entire night to the cops, and then went to I don't remember when it came down to the criminal part. She remembered everything at the party, criminal time, no idea, even though she told the police everything that happened.
mm-hmm.
She took the bribe. 100% took
It
that
does.
bribe.
It does feel that way. It does look that way.
And to me, it's the court system, so who knows? But that whole public perception, I don't think it's looking good for Tory the way everyone else thinks it is looking good for Tory.
Mhm.
But to me, Kelsey's testimony makes me think like 100% Tory shot Megan. Like, and then she just took the bribe money. Everyone's like, oh, this means she said that because that means she shot Megan and she didn't want to incriminate herself. No, it looks like she took a bribe and Tory was the one that shot Megan.
Listen, man, and I get it. It's the internet. People are gonna jump in, chime in, say things, but everybody shouldn't be allowed to speak. Maybe even myself. But
I definitely think that about me.
Yeah,
it's
because
just
you got to walk back your statements from the very beginning, right?
What were my statements?
If I don't know,
You know it's recorded, right?
Yeah, I think I recall you saying,
Come on,
like,
court stenographer.
she is the court
Talk to me.
I think I remember you saying something like, you don't know if she was really shot, or you don't know if something. You were a little. You didn't believe it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm definitely not yes ma'am in that. I don't think I ever thought that Meg wasn't shot. I just didn't, the whole shit seemed weird.
Listen, from the gate.
Maul said he shot her.
No, I just, you know what it is? And it wasn't that I said he shot her. I just said that we've never, why would a woman lie about this? It's almost insane. It would, first of all, it would be career suicide, like I've always said, if Meg is lying. Mm-hmm. And I've always said, whatever I said about Tory is like, if he committed these crimes, he's the biggest sucker we've ever seen in our industry. It is with shooting a woman and the height of the Breonna Taylor thing, when that happened, the whole Black Lives Matter movement that was going on, you got all of this going on for you.
Quarantine radio is the
it's like, bro, what? How could you? Even if, let's say he didn't shoot her, we know that she was shot. We know that a gun was fired. We know that it's his gun. Even if Tory didn't shoot her, the fact that you were there and it happened is almost like, how you ain't had that under control? Mm-hmm. How you let it get out?
Your gun.
And it was your gun. If Rory gets shot right now with my gun in here, that's my fault.
Yeah, you're responsible.
Even though Eddin
who got to my gun?
Pulled the trigger.
Yeah, like, who got to my weapon?
Definitely.
Like, how did this person get my gun? You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then not only that, it's 2 women. And then me and a security guard. You don't have control of that? Like, you mean to tell me I couldn't control the situation?
Does he have to take the stand? I've heard less about this security guard out of anyone. Like, who the fuck is he?
He wouldn't be a credible
subpoenaed. Like, what the fuck?
He wouldn't be a credible witness because his eyes was on the road. Like, that's what anybody's gonna say is his eyes were on the road. He was driving, so he doesn't know what.
No,
happened.
the car was parked.
Yeah, I don't think they were driving during all that.
This all happened outside of the car.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I don't know.
She went back in the car, I think, after she was shot.
I didn't hear anything about having to testify.
Well, all right, you trying to come at me? You've always been hashtag believe all women.
I've never no.
Y'all have been in disarray because at some point one of these chicks is lying. No. So should we believe all women?
I was never hashtag believe all women.
You guys have to take a pick.
I was never hashtag
take a pick. One of them is lying. Well, we have to not believe one woman here.
At the show last night, we did a fake mock trial.
Yes.
And the jury at the show concluded that Tory was guilty.
6 to 5 not guilty.
6 to 5 not guilty.
Granted, it was more men than women.
There were about, we had the front, we had 12, we had a jury.
We didn't even have 12. We 11.
We had 11 people stand because the one woman didn't want to stand up. And it was, I would say, there might have been 2 or 3 women involved, and 2 of the women were girlfriends of the guys. So there was really just one.
So technically, they run the relationship. Like, you better say he's guilty.
But then one woman was for Tory.
Yeah, it's true. She was pro Tory.
Either way, the trial is happening. Things are unfolding. We're getting, word from the courtroom as things happen. Whether you believe, Tory's innocent or not, that remains to be seen. But it's. Again, man, it's one of those situations where people that have money, people that have so much access and opportunity are in situations facing the court of law, fighting for their life and fighting for their freedom. And it's just, it's crazy to me that this is even a real situation, that this is something that is really happening with an artist that had everything. I mean, Tory had everything going for him at that moment.
How the shit moving in that month?
Oh my God. Like, he was about to touch more money than he's ever seen or ever probably thought he would see in his life off of that quarantine radio situation.
Do you think they call Meg back to the stand after this Kelsey testimony?
I'm not sure.
I feel like the prosecution would want to.
I feel like
I feel like a pissed off Megan might work in the prosecution's favor after Kelsey's testimony of everything that was going on.
I feel like the defense team has a ace of spade in their pocket that they're gonna slam on the table.
It was Kelsey's fifth, in my opinion.
Well,
and we've listened to Tory Lanez. What was the first album when he had all those weird interludes? When it was like, you sure you're a street dude? This doesn't seem like the best way to move on phones. This way,
they have phone audio recording, I believe. They have text messages. Yeah, man.
Again, this is just off speculation of how Tory Lanez has done his interludes on albums. I think he thinks he's like really a smart street dude. I really think they may go look through after that testimony, his records and Kelsey's records. I think there's a world where Tory wouldn't even think to find a third party to pay that bribe. He might have wired that money
Straight through.
He might.
PayPal.
His accountant might claim that on his taxes at the end of the year.
That's sick. Nah, I'm giving Tory more credit.
MoneyGram?
I'm not. I'm giving more credit. There's no way.
He probably cash apped her in different amounts.
I sent a cool meal.
Off of a verified
Yeah,
account?
I would say $1 million.
About a cool meal.
Because that was the initial bribe that he was going to do to start with.
A cool
And I
meal.
think she took some time and decided, let me take that meal. Like clearly me and my friend had fallen out, so it's not like I was even going to stand with my friend to begin with. So fuck it. Let me take this $1 million.
And I think
that's fucked up.
I think that's the grimiest shit of it all.
no.
Everybody's so busy like worrying about like Megan. Oh, you fucked the guy your friend liked. Okay, yeah, Megan's grimy, whatever. For that, she's young, whatever. I don't care about that. But this was a person that like you grew up with. Like y'all been friends for years. Granted, she did some fucked up shit, whatever. But you are sitting up here allegedly cooperating with the person who could have killed her. Like I feel like everybody's overlooking that just because Megan didn't have a major industry. She could have died, and all of this would have been a completely different thing. And it's like nobody gives a fuck about that. Like that just doesn't matter.
It's very.
They want to talk about her being a hoe, and I'm just like,
yeah, it's very weird and strange.
She was
like
not a hoe by any stretch of the imagination.
It's very weird and strange at the narratives that are being pushed and spun as a result of this trial. And it's just like, at the end of the day, who shot this woman and why? Because we know who was there. We know whose gun it was. We know the gun was fired. We know that she got hit in her feet. Who did it? Do you think her friend shot her? Or do you think the guy that she said shot her?
Kelsey said, I didn't shoot her, but I didn't see Tory shoot her. They were like, well, you texted and told the bodyguard that he shot her. She said, well, I assumed he shot her. Please be fucking.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. It's,
worst potential threesome moment ever.
God. Talk about a threesome going wrong.
Yeah. I've had some go pretty bad.
All
before,
Tory probably wanted was,
my God.
Tory probably wanted to go back to the crib and get the throuple going. And then this shit spun the way it did.
Wow,
like,
that sucks.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Did you guys ever watch the HBO show The Undoing?
Yes,
of course.
This is giving The Undoing.
Does this not remind you of The Undoing? The whole time you're trying to figure out who it is, and the whole time the very person is just right in your face.
The only person that could have done it did it.
It's the father. It's Tory. Like it's him. We know who it is.
Listen, the funny shit is, at one point in The Undoing, niggas was online like, yo, it's the son, B. Yo, the son. I'm like, y'all think this little kid bashed in a woman's head at 2 a.m?
I feel like by episode 6, I was like, yo, it's the side chick's babysitter's husband because he's mad about this whole.
I thought it was one of the detectives. I was like,
bro, it was the homegirl.
Bro, in The Undoing, it got to a point where niggas was like, nah, it's the pops. That old face. I know them old eyes. I'm like, yo, fam, y'all go put this on this old man.
And I feel bad too, because looking at all that testimony yesterday, I was in the Uber to the show like, damn, nobody even looked into Kylie yet, huh? Yo, what was Kylie doing at the time?
Why Kylie quiet over there, yo? Let's get her on the stand. She got something to do with this shit. Like, y'all think Kylie bust a gun in the middle of the street? Like, all right, man. Whatever, dog.
But the more that comes out from this trial, the more it just reminds me of this show. It's like we know who did it. It's right in our face.
But again, you have to prove
it
beyond a reasonable doubt.
And that's what
that's
creating that
also,
doubt.
that's what I'm saying. That's why Tory, whether I do believe after that testimony that Tory was definitely the person that did it, he may beat this case based off the defense strategy. Like sending that alleged bribe. Yeah, she put all the doubt in the world now.
Yeah, but it's too much. Text messages, audio, it's just, it's too much. I don't know if that's enough to overcome all of that evidence in this case. 12 women on the jury, I believe.
It's all women?
All women, I believe, yeah.
No, there's no way.
I believe so.
There's no way the defense would allow them to have.
It's not? Oh, I thought they said it was 12 women. No. I thought that's what I read. Again, you reading shit. People just be putting shit on the internet, man. It's fucked up because that's where we get our information from. But there was a credible source, I believe, that said it was all women.
You know what would really suck, and I hope this doesn't happen, but it does look like it could happen with all the doubt that they've created. It could be a hung jury, and Meg is gonna have to go through that entire process again.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely see that happening with how this trial has went so far.
Well, we'll see what happens. The trial is ongoing.
My dick is
and hopefully by the next time y'all hear from us, we'll have more news and more to talk about in regards to that. But yeah, man, we got Boston Sunday at the Wilbur.
Get your khakis.
Get your tickets if you haven't gotten them. We're gonna have some fun. Last show of the tour, 2022, wrapping it up.
Like that Escalade is really Kylie's white Bronco.
What is wrong?
Yo.
What is wrong?
We'll talk to y'all.
I was waiting to get that off.
We'll be back.
No, I'm just processing it in my head right now.
Listen, man.
This is fucking.
Go ahead. Rory.
We don't talk enough about OJ, man.
You want to give OJ his flowers?
No. Should have taken them a long time ago.
I'm that nigga. He's just ginger, man. Peace.
No,